Hello, welcome to Sunday Thoughts, a podcast where I talk about what's on my mind. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness, gravy, gobbledygook gracious. Boys, how in the world have you been? I hope you all have been well. I hope everybody is out here living their best life, and if you're not living your best life right now, I'm hoping that you are in the process of doing so, because right now, man, I'm just gonna jump right out of the gate. I'm just gonna jump right out of the gate and say that this week has just been, I've been in like an arm wrestle with this week the entire time, and there's times where my arm's gone down, and then there's times where my arm has transferred over to the other side to where I'm winning. It's a podcast, so I can't like show you. So you know an arm wrestle anyway. That's basically what's going on right now, and that's kind of what I'm trying to deal with at the moment. Listen, I mean, I got through the week. Just fucking, I don't know how, boys. I honestly, listen, I feel as though that we've definitely all had days or weeks where you sort of come out the other side of it and go, fuck, I don't even know how I managed to do that. It wasn't really that bad. No one almost died. Like, nothing like crazy. It's just, a lot of stuff was on my mind, which is why I'm doing the podcast. Which is what I'm going to talk about. But no, seriously though, a lot of stuff was definitely on my mind. There was a lot of different things that I was thinking about, and I talked to a lot of different people about it, and they told me the same thing that I was thinking, but the problem is that they told me the same thing that I was thinking. Like, it's okay. I need to explain this, right? Is that I was obviously having, listen, for those of you who don't know, I don't want to say I'm very neurotic, but I'm neurotic. I overthink everything, okay? Now, I have very wonderful friends who will always be there for me at the drop of a hat, and they were, which is amazing. So I want to give a massive shout out, okay, to all my friends who basically went up to me and were like, yo, shut up, stop overthinking, chill out, do your thing. And I was like, I was like, I hear you, and my brain was like, I hear you, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And me, being the fucking schmuck I am, I was like, you got me there. It is gonna happen. But I'm obviously working on it. You know what I mean? Mental health check. I'm doing all right, but I just gotta work on it. Yeah, man. I swear it feels like, mentally, it feels like I got put through the ringer this week. But realistically, nothing out of the ordinary really happened. So, if it sounds like I just got back from a war, I didn't. More than like not even war. I didn't get back from a war. I literally just had the word to describe this, and it just went away. So, for lack of a better term, I'm describing, basically how I felt throughout the whole process. Boys, listen to me right now. Come here. Come close. Can I just be honest with you right now? Hold on. I really hope. If I would just say this right now, if my microphone sounds like garbage, I'm going to be so angry. But the gate's already been opened, boys. The horses are already. Never mind. I don't know. We're not even gonna. I knew where I was going with that, and I had an end, but it was so stupid. So I was just like, you know what? That wasn't even good enough to finish. So. Wow, that was so bad, it literally ruined my train of thought. But, okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you right now. I've definitely been living the young people life, where I've just been going out to, like, bars and parties and just getting all types of messed up, and then just somehow managing to make it back home in the morning, or, like way late in the night. Listen, okay? That's kind of been, throughout the week, that's been the thing that's been helping me the most, and I'm glad that I did it, because if I didn't do it, I wouldn't have had the conversations that I had, and I wouldn't be able to sit and marinate in the thoughts, okay, that I was provided with when I was out with said friends, who made sure I was safe, obviously, made sure I wasn't doing anything crazy, you know what I mean, which is good. And I'm happy about that. And I mean, it goes without saying though, because why would they not do that? You know what I mean? But anyway, we're gonna get that out of the way. I'm not gonna do that dumb shit that I did last time where I was like, what do I talk about? So I started, listen, I fucking dug deep into my bag of shit to say, and I just brought out politics. I'm not gonna do that anymore, okay? I'm not gonna grasp at straws, okay? If I can't think of anything, I will tell you right now, it's alright. If you just sometimes hit a roadblock in your own head in regards to like certain shit to say, man, it's fine, okay? Because you'll begin to realize that a lot of people will want to do the same thing that you're doing, and you might not have as much finesse as them, and they might not have as much as finesse as you. We're all just trying out here, man. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to justify my shittiness. If anything, I'm trying to say, hey, it's not going to be don't expect like some 5-star commentary. I gotta work on it, man. I gotta work on it. This, if anything, right now, this is me training myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm documenting my progress to become a better speaker on the microphone. And then I'm gonna go to the WWE developmental, okay? And then I'm going to be the next CM Punk. Never mind. Timely reference, though, because, boys, I think that it's time for us to get Irish whipped into our newest segment called The Turnbuckle. Hello, welcome to The Turnbuckle. That's going to be the intro for that, okay? Until I can think of anything else. Or, I mean, we don't even need a turnbuckle. So, we don't even need an intro for the turnbuckle. So, listen. Oh my lord, man. This has just been such a wild week. And wrestling has not made it any easier, let me tell you. There's been so many things, bro. There's been returns. Was there any, like, face turns? I don't think... Well, no. I mean, technically, there was one face turn, if you want to call it that. There were a lot of title changes. There were some good matches. There were some bad matches. One match was fucking weird, and we'll get into that. NXT's on USA now. Friday Night SmackDown is going to be on October... Yeah, obviously, it's going to be on October 40 fucking... It's going to be on Fox, right? I think, yeah. And there's already been a match announced for it. We're going to get into that. But, ladies and gentlemen, Clash of Champions happened last Sunday. Fuck, was it last Sunday? Yep, it was. That is so weird, man. Anyway, so listen. Okay, so here's what happened. For those of you who don't know, obviously I feel like you would know, Wrestling fans, you obviously know, but for those who don't but are interested, we had WWE Cruiserweight Champion Drew Gulak defeating Humberto Carrillo and Lince Dorado. I don't have much to say about this. You want to know why? Because I don't stay up on the Cruiserweight storylines. Part of me feels bad. Another part of me is like, you know what? It's okay. It's like NXT and it's like AEW. Like, not everybody, you know what I mean? Not everybody's going to be, like, looking into, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I know who Drew Gulak is. I didn't know Humberto Carrillo was in it. And, well, was it always? Never mind. You know what? I'm not even going to try and unpack this, okay? I'm not going to try and unpack this. So, shouts out to Drew Gulak. Then we had U.S. champion AJ Styles defeat Cedric Alexander. I can't remember because there was the match they were in on Raw where I can't tell. Was it the one? They're blurring together. Listen to me right now. Which match was it where Cedric tried to do the Hurricane off the top rope and Styles put it into a Styles clash? I think that was the match on Raw. And then there was the match where Styles kind of made Cedric look like a big fucking goof, where he had him down for the 3 count, but then he picked him, said, no, I want to do more punishment. I think that was Clash of Champions. Hey, whatever happened to Night of Champions? Hey, does anybody remember Night of Champions? Anyway, I think that... Hold on. No, you know what? Will it fill me in? Will I get filled in? I don't want to watch it. We're gonna be here all fucking day if I do that. But yeah, don't quote me. I think the one where he picked him up was like, I'm not ending the match yet. I think that was the pay-per-view. Then I want to talk about this. We had Rudolph defeat Rollins and Braun to become the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Everybody kind of knew that. Every single person under the sun kind of knew. Well, no. Nobody was like looking at the match as a match. Everybody was looking at this as like, okay, what's going to happen? Because I was thinking before this happened, I don't know if I told anybody this, but I was like, somebody has to eat up a pin. Someone has to get pinned. And it was Dolph Ziggler pinning Seth Rollins, I think. And that's how they won? Yeah, I don't want to fucking... Yeah. I think it was Ziggler pinning Rollins. Now, I don't know about you, but at first, this tag team really annoyed me because they came out of genuinely nowhere, and now they're the tag team champions. But they're sort of the tag team champion. Sorry, I'm looking at a picture of Robert Roode right now, and my man looks like he is made out of, like, toasted bread. Like, my man looks like he's built like a brioche bun. Like, I don't understand why his skin looks like if I peeled it, I would actually be able to, like, eat it and it would taste like a loaf of bread. Sorry, that was so fucking weird. But, like, it's just a picture I'm looking at. Anyway, this tag team came out of genuinely fucking nowhere. And I don't even know why, I don't know when, I don't know where and how, but now they're the tag team champions, so it's official? I don't know. But then, I mean, they became tag team champions. I don't really know why, but obviously it's for the sake of a story. But I would rather it be the fucking War Raiders or, you know, an actual established tag team like the OC. I would have preferred the OC actually, like, pick up some tag titles, you know? But it doesn't really matter. But anyway, that's basically what went down. Ziggler, Rudolph defeated Rollins and Braun, and now they're tag team champions. Now, I think, okay, so then we had SmackDown Women's Champion Becky. Wow. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley defeated Charlotte Flair. I think this was the one that had me in tears, because Homegirl, what happened? Oh, it was this match. Okay. Yo, I went on Reddit, and the comments for this match were hilarious, because, Bayley pulled a fast one on Charlotte, and Charlotte said bonk on the turnbuckle. Bayley covered Charlotte. 1, 2, 3. Homegirl got out of that ring and snatched that belt up so fast. That was the funniest shit I'd ever seen in my life. And everybody was like, I don't know what anyone's talking about, okay? Bayley was trying to show Charlotte the dangers of a wrestling ring, and Charlotte got a little bit too close, okay? And Bayley just got on top of Charlotte to make sure that the lights from the arena didn't hurt her eyes, because she was clearly disoriented, and the ref accidentally counted as a pin. And Bayley said, you know what? It is what it is. Here's the thing, though. I'm going to go in the back. I'm going to go in the back, and I'm going to look for somebody to help you. I'm going to take my belt, though, because obviously I don't want to lose it, okay? You don't know what people are like out here. I'm going to take my belt. I'm going to make sure, you know, that doesn't get in the way of anything. I'm going to leave, and I'm going to go find somebody to help you out. And even if I can't find anybody, they were like, she vacated the ring for the next match. Listen, Bayley is very thoughtful, okay? Can I give a shout out to Bayley and her consideration for the WWE, okay? I don't understand why she is getting booed. She's the nicest person, all right? Oh my god. They were like, she went to the back to make more time for the next match, okay? Listen, time constraints are very sensitive. Listen, all right? It's a pay-per-view. You gotta make sure that everybody gets the allotted time, all right? And she just didn't want to take too much time up in the ring. It's totally fine. I completely understand, okay? So shouts out to Bayley. But yeah, she's SmackDown Women's Champion. Listen, she's definitely needed this for a while. Oh my lord, when did she win the SmackDown Women's Championship? Was that on TV or was that on a pay-per-view? I genuinely can't remember. Boys, listen, all right? I'm not gonna be, there's too much wrestling going on, all right? I have to write all this down on my noodle. But yeah, Homegirl took off, and that shit was hilarious. Then we had the Revival defeating the New Day, become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champs. I think, don't quote me, I think Woods ate the pin on this one. I think Woods ate the pin. I'm glad the Revival are the Raw Tag Team Champions. Again. Please don't call me on any of this, boys. I can't right now, alright? I can't do this. But yeah, the Revival are now the Raw Tag Team Champs, and I'm definitely happy about that, because they definitely deserve some type of, like, title reign, because they are a really good tag team, and they are, like, really good in the ring and on the mic and everything like that. So I feel as though that it was definitely a good idea to... Were they already the tag team champs? I can't remember. Never mind. I'm an idiot, bro. Read the title. Jeez Louise. But yeah, I don't even... Listen, we could be here all night if I talk about the New Day just as a whole. We could be here all night, and I don't want to do that. So, all I can say right now is I'm really glad that the Revival are champions again. I just don't want this story... if they're going to have some sort of story, angle, rivalry, anything like that, I just hope it's done right. I just want it to be done right, and I don't want the Revival to be... I don't want the Revival to come out of this looking like a bunch of goobers. I don't want anybody to come out looking like a bunch of goobers. I want this title reign to be smart and well thought out, and I don't want it to go on for too long, and I don't want it to be too short, if that makes any sense. I'm not asking for too much, but we all know a title reign that's going on for too long, all right? A lot of people's names come to mind. I'm not going to say any names, because I'm going to let you interpret that for yourself. And we've definitely had a lot of title reigns where they've been incredibly short. Again, not going to name names. That's for you to decide. So, I mean, here's to them. Here's to the Revival being prosperous championships. Do they have to be fighting champions? Sure. If the tag division, actually gets a little bit better, I would love to see it. Then we had the women's tag team champions Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross to be Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Were you surprised that this happened? Wasn't this the match where Alexa Bliss almost pinned R-Truth? That was kind of funny. I thought that was pretty nice. Shouts out to R-Truth for kicking, just kicking ass. Because ever since that 24/7 title came into the picture, bro, R-Truth has been all over the place, man. So, and he is incredibly funny and really talented, man. So I want to give a shout out to him. I don't really... I mean, the women's tag team division, don't even get me started. Where are the Kabuki fucking Warriors? Where are they? Bring back my babies. Okay? I will fight somebody. I need Asuka back. I just saw the video. I was on Reddit like an hour ago and I saw the video where apparently she has her own YouTube channel. She was playing Forza Horizon. She's adorable. I love Asuka. Okay? You just want to wrap her in a blanket and protect her from the world. Okay? Her and Kyrie. I love them dearly. It might just be because of my unrelenting fetish for Japanese ladies, but it's fine. We're not going to talk about that. I mean, oh my lord. It's so, I don't know what to say, because there's no women's tag team division. There's no women's tag team division. I already knew Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, I don't even know, bro. Are you surprised? Are you surprised that they didn't win, man? When is the last time you saw Mandy Rose? No, they were in a match recently, right? Like before Clash of Champions, I mean. This week? I don't think so. I didn't hear anything about him. Oh, yeah, man. But, I don't know. There's no tag team. There's no women's tag team division at this point, bro. So it kind of doesn't surprise me that Nikki and Alexa are still the... Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. I know. I walked into that one. I apologize. All right, Bliss and Nikki. Okay. I'm not surprised that they're still the champions. There's no women's tag team division. I don't even know what's going on with the women's division. Isn't really the worst. That makes it sound bad. I'm just like, I don't know, man. The roster just needs... Really, everything just needs to be revamped in that whole fucking roster, man. Because I don't know what's going on. But then, anyway, we had the Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura defeating The Miz. Shinsuke came out with a cape, and now he's got like a full bodysuit on now. I mean, listen, I love this picture right now. I don't know what's going on. You know that one like porn picture where like the one girl's playing video games and like the two other people are like doing it in the background, but it's like cropped out? That's what I'm thinking of this picture right now. It just looks like a bunch of random shit like a bunch of weird shit's going on in the background. And I don't know, man. It's just crazy. Anyway, Shinsuke needs a fucking title run, man. Shinsuke needs a world fucking title run. Like, remember when Shinsuke was, like, at WrestleMania, and then he had that dumb fucking gimmick where he just kept kicking people in the gonads all the time, man? And then he just disappeared, and then he was in the tag division with Rusev, and then Rusev went away, and then he just sort of, like, came off and on again, and now, wasn't he the U.S. champion at one point? Don't quote me on that. And then, that's going to be the quote of this fucking video. And then, now he's finally the Intercontinental Champion. He ended The Miz's reign. The Miz doesn't need the Intercontinental Champion to be successful. He can make up any fucking thing and it'll work. And that's why I love The Miz so much, man. So, he'll come back with something. We just don't know when, but it'll be something. But now Nakamura's got a title, and now he's got a mouthpiece. And I was watching the highlights of SmackDown, I think. Hold on. Never mind. Okay, I was watching the highlights of SmackDown, and my man came up with his cape. Shouts out to Nakamura on that fucking cape. But I'm very torn. You know, I'm very torn between Sami Zayn being the mouthpiece for Nakamura. Because, obviously, for someone, it's the same thing with, like, Asuka and Nakamura. You're going to need somebody to, like, translate. Obviously, right? There's a language barrier. Of course there's a language barrier. Nakamura, he's English isn't his first language. I'm not even going to say to him, oh, he should start speaking English more. No. If anything, I would like it if Nakamura just stayed how he was and just didn't say anything and just became a fucking machine. I wanted Asuka to do the exact same thing. And I don't want Asuka to get a mouthpiece because, Jesus Christ, Asuka doesn't need one. Alright? There's not... Sammy... Nakamura doesn't need a mouthpiece. And if he needed one, it shouldn't be Sammy. I feel like if it's going to be someone with if it's going to be a mouthpiece, I feel like it should be a manager. Just so Nakamura can still be himself instead of everybody looking at Sami Zayn. Because you got to remember that Sami Zayn... Why did I say Sammy was bald? No, he was bald at one point, wasn't he? Never mind. That was a tangent. But, I mean... if it was a completely different, like a manager, everybody would be looking more at Nakamura and the manager sort of like, obviously as like a whole conglomerate. Because I can't look at Nakamura and Sami Zayn as one, like, team. Every time I see Nakamura and then I see Sami, I'm like, Sami, you don't even need to be here right now. Because Nakamura, I feel as though would definitely be... He would be a little bit stronger if he didn't have Sammy. Like, if you're telling me right now, if my man didn't come out fucking swaying and jiving and shaking with his fucking cape and his championship, and somebody was like, hey, fuck you, Nakamura, I'm going to take your belt. Nakamura just said, and then 1, 2, 3, and then that was it. Man, what? I swear, Joe and Nakamura need to be like that. A lot of people need to be like that. Randy should have been like that. But we're going to get into that. Sasha Banks defeated the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch via disqualification. Yes. Didn't Bayley come out? Ay, man. Listen, a lot's happened. Hold on. I will actually have to read this one up. Shut up. For the man decided to wild out with the chair. The match had been a war of attrition, befitting a rivalry that was reached several weeks of trading English strikes. Becky was left in disbelief. Banks resisted. Sasha screamed frustrated. Lynch refused to stay down. Track community play thanks to a Nitty Girl homage. Only netted her 2 count, but ended with Lynch laying out the ref to a net disqualification. Oh yeah, that's what that was. Okay. Anyway, so now Sasha Banks and Bayley are both like the women's top champions right now, which is good, and I'm glad to see that they've definitely come back. They fucking swung all the way around, and now, because at first they were the inaugural women's tag team champions. Did I use that word right? The undisputed tag team champions, and then that fucking fell through. Jeez Louise. And then now they don't even Now they've got like the main titles now, which is great. I don't know where this is gonna go. I kind of want Lacey Evans to come back into the picture. I know Charlotte's still in the picture a little bit, but we kind of need new faces. Bring back Asuka, throw Ember Moon in there, fucking bring Naomi. Just, don't shake it up. Just have like, cause who's next in line? Honestly, I don't even know, to be fair, cause the most you could probably do is give them a rematch, but it's like, we don't really need to do that. So, and then, oh boy, man, can I just say, so WWE Champion Kofi Kingston defeated Randy Orton. Fuck, Kofi, drop the belt, man. Just drop the belt. Kofi, you're a wonderful wrestler, man, and you're great on the mic, and you're incredibly funny. Drop the fucking belt, bro. Why did Randy not win? Why did Randy? No, tell me right now. And don't give me no bullshit. Don't blow smoke on my ass. Why did Randy not win? Randy should be walking around with Legacy 2.0 with that fucking belt. I need Randy back in his fucking 2008 to like 2011 asshole mode where he didn't give a shit about what anybody was talking about. And my man just came out here and started wrecking shop, okay, doing what he wanted to do and having his fucking gnarly ass music come out, okay? I miss that. I miss hating Randy. I used to hate Randy's guts, man. Oh my lord. And then I started to like it just because of how fucking good he was at it and just how much he made me fucking like, just how much he made me so mad with just like all the shit he would talk. Oh my god, man. I miss that Randy, bro. He brought out the best rivalries in people, man. It was amazing. But and the rivalry for this, bro, was so fucking stupid. Oh my god, man. It was a botch. It was a botch. We get it. He called him stupid, making it this focal point. I've already talked about this. We're not going to talk about it. Randy should have fucking been the champion. I don't care what anybody says, bro. Randy needed that fucking title run. It would have brought him back because he would have been able to be his heel self. And if he had stuck with the Revival, especially since the Revival are the fucking no wait, but it's SmackDown. Never mind. Wait, is Randy on SmackDown or Raw? He's on Raw, isn't he? Because the Revival's on Raw. No, the Revival's on SmackDown. 1 second. Excuse me. Let me just go back up here. Okay, yeah, the Revival are SmackDown. Yes, okay, SmackDown Tag Champs. Alright, so never mind. See? Listen. Legacy 2.0. I would love that, bro. A nice, like, remastered edition of Legacy. Randy would have fucked it up, bro. Not in a bad way. Randy would have did what he needed to do, man. Oh my god, I'm so upset. But we're gonna get into that. So, oh yeah, it was Rowan versus Roman, and Luke Harper made a surprise return. And now the Bludgeon Brothers are back, which is fucking amazing. I'm very happy to see Luke Harper back. I know at one point he did want to leave the company and they didn't let him. I know I remember when that was going around, but I am glad to see that he is back, and now this is definitely going to turn into something, and it's a tag team, so hopefully that brings a little bit more of a revival to the whole tag team division. I mean, so far they're doing the story pretty okay. So I don't really have any like massive complaints for the whole thing. We're just gonna wait. Listen, we're gonna wait and see how this plays out. There was a lot of matches on this card, can I just say? And then Universal Champion Seth Rollins beats Braun Strowman. I'm not really surprised. Listen to me right now. Can I ask everybody, whoever the fuck is listening right now, and do you honestly think they're going to give Braun Strowman a title shot? Answer me this right now, and I want you to be 100% honest. Do you honestly think that Braun, if they didn't give him a title shot now, if they didn't give him a title shot back then, what makes you think they're going to give him a title shot now? Braun was a fucking shoo-in. He was so over. There were so many moments where you would hear Braun's music hit and everybody would lose their fucking mind, man. Now Braun's music hits and everyone's still like, yeah, it's Braun, but everyone's like, yeah, it's Braun, yay. It's kind of the same thing with Seth. I fucking hate Seth, man. That's mean. I don't hate him. I hate him as a wrestler. I hate him as a wrestler in the way that he's been booked. Obviously I don't hate him as a person. Never mind. Oh my god, man. Braun, you needed that fucking belt. You needed that belt like 6 fucking months ago. You needed that belt when you were fighting Brock Lesnar. Like, you needed that belt like way when like Roman Reigns was still hated. That's when you needed that fucking belt, man. And they did not give you that goddamn belt, and I can't believe it. And you still don't have that. Oh shit, my bad. And you still don't have that fucking belt, man. And when is it gonna happen? If not now, then when? We gotta figure this out. I don't even think Braun knows at this point, to be fairly honest. And Seth, my man is starting to turn into a fucking stale bag of fucking chips. My man is starting to turn into the bag of chips that you had in the pantry, and you're like, alright, I can't wait. He just gotten stale. Same with Kofi, bro. Listen, I'm gonna say it right now. Same with Kofi. Kofi and Seth have gotten so goddamn stale, man. It's those bag of chips in the pantry that you just gotta take out and you just gotta throw them out. Are they open? No? How long have they been in there? Month and a half? Like, almost 2. I forgot they were in there, to be honest. Throw them shits out, bro. Throw those out. Don't pick Seth and Kofi up and just put them in a dumpster somewhere, okay? Make the title change hands, man. Please, I'm begging. The title, give it to someone else. The Fiend, The Fiend got pushed to the fucking moon. And now he's about to be in the fucking main event. I don't think it's going to be in the main event. But he's definitely going to be in a fucking title match at Hell in a Cell. I mean, I said this already. Shouts out to Bray Wyatt for having a for doing a whole U-turn and be like, whoop, I'm gonna go and be a fucking like bomb-ass heel. Not even a heel, I'm gonna just go be a bomb-ass fucking wrestler. Excuse me 1 second. Let me go pull out a fucking like cool-ass gimmick and actually do it properly with some clever writing and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go do that. Hold my lantern. There you go. I am worried, low-key, about what they're gonna do with I'm low-key worried about what they're going to do with Bray. Because I'm hoping that he doesn't turn into, like, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and Strowman, where he just kind of shows up a bunch, and he just sort of starts getting stale. Like, we start seeing him too much, or, like, you know, he's not... We see him too much, essentially. It's like if the Demon Finn Balor came out a bunch of times. Like, nobody would care after a while. Be like, oh, it's the Demon Finn Balor. You know? Like, I would want it to be a thing, not where it's like Brock Lesnar, even if it was like Brock Lesnar, as long as he shows up on like a pay-per-view recently enough for everybody to be like, hey, the Fiend's here. I just don't want him to, I don't want him to oh god, man, I just don't want him to do him wrong. Just don't fuck him up. And that can mean a lot of different things, but I feel like there's a lot of different things that come to mind when I say don't fuck him up. Please don't. Keep Bray alive. Hashtag keep Bray alive. So that's basically what happened in Clash of Champions. Okay, we still have the rest of the podcast to go through. I'm not gonna. All right, I don't want to. I hope I haven't bored people to fucking death with this. So we're just gonna skim through the Raw highlights. So, oh yeah, they were in University of Tennessee, right? Monday Night Raw was in University of Tennessee. R-Truth, no. Mayor Glenn Jacobs. No, it was governor, right? Is it governor or mayor? It's the governor. No, it's mayor. It's mayor. Mayor of Knox County. Never mind. It says it right there. Mayor. I'm an idiot. But yeah, so Kane became the 24/7 champion. And then I saw I thought it was adorable. Listen, when he won, man, I still got it and then ran off. That's probably the highlight of his whole fucking month, because he's probably been dealing with, maybe, who knows, I'm sure he's probably had a couple stressful nights and had to do a lot of like papers and, you know, had to do a lot of reading, gone to a bunch of meetings and talked about a bunch of different policies and that sort of stuff. But don't worry, I understand. So I'm sure that this was probably such a breath of fresh air for him, man. And you can see it in the video, even if he was acting, he still looked so fucking giddy. He looked so happy, man. It's great. So anyway, sorry about that. Somebody was at the door. Anyway, Mayor Glenn Jacobs, bro, he was incredible. It was adorable, man. I loved it. He was so happy to be the 24/7 champion. They put it on the news. The news anchors had no fucking idea what was going on, man. Ay, ay, ay. They were, bless their souls. They were just trying to react however they felt as though they needed to. Dana Brooke was in a match. Listen. Oh, what's it? Oh my God, there's a saying. Never mind. Anyway, Dana was in a match. I'm so happy because she's definitely been on main event, hasn't she? Also, Lacey Evans was also there too. I feel bad for saying. I'm just saying, like, these two haven't been on Raw in quite a while now, and I am definitely happy to at least see them back. I'm more happy to see Dana back, mainly only because, like, you know, she's not really on a lot, is she? Speaking of which, whatever happened to Natalia? Never mind. Okay, so I just wanted. So there's two things I want to talk about before I get into the main thing. What else before we do anything? So, oh yeah, that was annoying. So all right, first things first. Braun Strowman crashes the tag team summit. That annoyed me to no fucking end. There are 4 able-bodied wrestlers in the ring who are the tag team champions. One man comes out and he beats everybody up. I don't fucking... Ooh, he's a monster. I don't care. They are not stupid. I love the fact that... Who was it? I think it was Rob. Wow. I think it was Robert. Who, I don't know what to call... Rude? I'll just say Rude. I just love the fact that Rude just fucking hightailed it. My man just left off. Rude was like, yeah, no, I'm not getting caught up in that. No, thank you. I'm gonna stay over here where I'm alive. Yeah, but he did that dumb fucking... Braun came out and then did a little shoulder block thing. And, yeah, whatever, man. There's 4 of you. 2 of you take out his legs, and the other 2 beat the shit out of him. And then you stand over him, hold the titles high, and go, we're the tag team champions. Not even he can stop us. And he's basically 2 people, okay? Like, I don't know. They didn't bury them, but they kind of made them look stupid, man. And why is nobody talking about this? Can I ask, why in the world is nobody talking about the fact that Braun made the fucking tag team champs look like a bunch of yahoos, bro? I could see if it was Braun and Lashley, then I would completely understand. Get the fuck out of here, man. They should have beat Braun's ass, bro. I'm not even about to. Anyway. Then, okay, AOP are coming back. Where they've been, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like when they were like, oh, the tag team, weren't they like, oh, the tag team division's like scared to fight us? Guys, we're not, I mean, well, most of us know the reason why. I mean, regardless though, it's nice to see them back. Call them, first of all, they fucked up when they called them AOP. I don't know why they called them AOP. We know what AOP stands for. I understand that. But Authors of Pain sounds a lot more scary and intimidating than AOP. What? It's fucking stupid. That's like calling The Undertaker, Spooky. Spooks McGee. Like, what? Spooks McGee with the black hat. Anyway. Like, you just took I don't know, man. That's just me. That's just my gripe. What else happened? The King of the Ring tournament. They are doing really well with that. I want to give a shout out to Baron Corbin and Chad Gable, who fit that mold of, like, shit-eating heel and, like, uber babyface. Chad Gable is so fucking over right now, and I just don't want them to just... I keep saying this, but it can happen. I just don't want them to fuck this up. Keep Chad Gable as a top baby. They need baby faces, man. They need top baby faces. They have a couple, but they're just not at that level yet, bro. I swear they've got all these heels running around winning all these belts and stuff like that, and they need baby faces. They need somebody to come up out of the woodwork and be like, you know what? You're bullshit. I need that. I don't know, man. It's weird. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to that whole segment. I want to give a shout out to... No! Were the finals on Raw or Clash of Champions? I know, the finals weren't on Clash of Champions, were they? No, okay, no. Well, then where was the inauguration then? I think that was next week. Anyway. I for the match as a whole, I greatly enjoyed. Chad Gable is and always will be a fucking extremely talented wrestler, and Baron Corbin has definitely been improving in the ring, and like he's really good. I heard that he's actually like very safe. Like he makes sure that he doesn't like fuck people up when he's wrestling them, which is good because some people have definitely been very rough. But yeah, they are definitely doing this whole King of the Ring thing pretty well. And I don't know what's going to happen in regards to the whole King of the Ring thing, because I think it was, I don't know which fucking Raw it was. Everything's a blur. But it was the whole inauguration thing. And then Chad came out. He called out Chad. And then he was like, haha, you're short. And the Chad's like, fuck you. And everybody's like, yay. And then the way Baron sold like Chad fucking up like the stairs. Can I just say, first of all, the chair literally fell apart. When he tackled him, the chair just said, and then he hit him with the stick. The stick snapped like a twig. The crown wasn't even like a crown. It was like some plastic shit. I mean, but for the sake of like smashing stuff up, yeah, that makes sense. I think Chad almost accidentally impaled somebody because like how hard he hit him, and like if you saw it, that piece went fucking flying. The commentary made a note of it too about how that piece just went into the crowd and probably murdered somebody. Can I give a shout out to the time Brock threw a car door at a kid? Oh my god! If you don't know what that is, look that up. What else? I don't even give a fuck about anything else right now, boys. We really need to talk about something right now. Stop the music. We need to talk about something. What the fuck was that segment with Maria Kanellis? What in the world? So, when I first saw it, okay, they were like, oh, it's a gender reveal party, yeah, okay, all right, you know what, Maria, I don't want this to go any other way than a gender reveal party. It's a boy. Congratulations, yeah, it's great, all right, cool, great, what's the name? It's Ricochet's, huh? I'm sorry? When she said, well, listen to me right now, when she said, we all know who the father of my baby is, I said, it's not Mike. That means it's not Mike. Oh my god, that chick was I saw that coming a month away. She literally called me up and was like, I'm about to say something that I know you know isn't true, but I'm going to say it anyway. And I went, okay, I hear you. And she did it anyway, and I went, wow. She went, it's Ricochet's. You could have had anybody else. Anyone else. You could have made it like Titus, Apollo Crews, not EC3. Don't do that to my boy. Heath? You could have made it Heath. Oh my god, man. You could have made so many different people who like wouldn't really be affected by this in a negative way. It would, if anything, it would just be a reason for them to be on TV. And I would have been fine with it. Why'd you do my boy Trevor like that, man? Why you do my boy Trevor like that? He didn't need that. He didn't need to. Sorry, I'm fiddling around with the my stylus pen right now. So if you're annoyed by the noise, I apologize. But oh my goodness gracious, man. I don't know what the fuck that was. Mike was like, it was so weird, man. Mike was like, you fucking my girl, and Trevor was like, I gotta stop doing that. Ricochet was like, no, you know I wouldn't. Not that I wouldn't, but I mean, well, no, hold on. I love that, man. Stop. But anyway, they went out. They had a match. Ricochet obviously didn't want to fight him. So that was pretty good. I like that. And then he beat him. And then Maria came out and was like, of course he's not the father. And I was like, wow, really? Who would have guessed? And she was like, she said something. She was like, I did it to motivate you, and he still lost. And then she was like, oh, the real father is, and then she got cut off. This is the main thing, right? She got cut off. Rusev came back. My man looking fit as a fiddle, okay? My man got his 70s porn stash going on. He is a completely... I don't know who told Santino to go out there and start eating his fucking curds and whey, all right? Saying his prayers and eating his vitamins and drinking his milk. But Santino came back with a vengeance, all right? And he shaved that nice-ass beard that he had and just decided to stick with a mustache. And then just came out and fucked up Mike. Mike, oh my lord. That match alone was so bizarre. Rusev came out. Mike said, nah, man, you got it. I don't even want any smoke. I'm about to be out of here. Rusev was, nah, fuck you. I'm about to beat you up. He tried to run away. Rusev got him back in the ring. Mike got called a beta cuck. Somebody used the word beta cuck unironically in 2019 on live television. And it was Corey fucking Graves. Corey, you fucking schmuck. What are you doing? What are you doing calling somebody a beta cuck? Corey, somebody needed... I'm about to go and buy a newspaper and roll it up. Come to your house and just go to town on you. Listen, I'm about to fucking annihilate you with a rolled up newspaper. What are you doing calling somebody a beta cuck on TV? You look like a doofus. I would never call... Never mind. Anyway, that was just the tip of the iceberg, man. The fact that they had my man Mike trying to run away from the fight and he still got his ass beat in like under a minute. Are we not gonna... Isn't Rusev married? What? Isn't Rusev married? What is happening? What? Lana? Hello? Lana? Where are you? Sort your husband out. My man dumping in different people. You can't be letting him do that. Sort your husband out. What is happening? Like, what's going on? You can't just be letting this sort of stuff take place, man. You gotta listen. What are you doing? What's happening? So weird. Ay, man. But that was Raw. What a fucking... Oh, no. And then Rollins came out. Yeah, it was... Was that the match where Rollins was gonna fight one half of the tag team champions? And I was like, wow, this totally isn't gonna lead to something at the end of the match. And then it did, because... What happened? Didn't Kane come back? Kane came back, and he beat up the... Yeah, because, shit. Didn't, it was Rollins and Rude? I think Rollins and Rude. And then Ziggler came out. And then I think the Revival came out. Don't quote me. They did. And then Kane came out and he fucked everybody up. And then The Fiend came out. I would have... So here's the thing. Here's I'm going to pitch something to you right now. I would have loved it, right? The Fiend was making his entrance and everything like that. Lights got all weird and then the lights cut out, right? And then, right, it got really dark, waited a little bit, and then the corner flames came back on for Kane, and you just saw Kane standing in the middle of the ring with his hand around the Fiend's throat. Just standing there, not doing anything, and everybody would be like, oh, and everybody just wait. And then, like, he get his arm up, and he go for it, and then he reverse it, and then the Fiend works his magic, and he goes into the mandible claw, and he does his thing, and then he like, crawled over to Rollins. Shout out to Rollins, he's doing a very good job of, like, selling the fear of the Fiend right now. He's doing a very good job. It's definitely making the Fiend look like a formidable opponent, and I do enjoy that. So... Everybody, did what they needed to do, which is good. Now, I'm gonna try not to focus too much on this, only because, that was on SmackDown. Why was it on SmackDown? That's why I got confused. That's why I was like, wait, it must have been on a different episode of Raw, because weren't they on Raw? Why was it on Smack? That is so weird. Anyway, all right, well, that's one less thing to talk about. All right, we're just gonna do lightning round. All right, so Heavy Machinery, shouts out to them. I love Otis. Otis is hilarious. Charlotte vs. Sasha Banks. That was a pretty good match. Obviously, it's gonna be a pretty good match. That's Charlotte and Sasha Banks, for goodness sake. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens gave Shane McMahon a fine, and when he sued him. I think. Don't quote me. It wasn't a class action lawsuit, was it? Is that even what it's called? Anyway, he sued him. It was like $1 billion. And Shane was like, whoa, let's calm down. I forget what. Oh, yeah, and then there was like another thing where he was like, something, I have the ability to fire you. I don't know what's going on with that, man. But nobody, they're not really doing this properly, are they? I mean, this is not how everybody thought that this whole Kevin Owens rivalry thing was going to play out, did they? I mean, I don't know. I honestly have no fucking idea what's even going on with that. I mean, that kind of died out a little bit, but that was only... Didn't Shane have jury duty? And didn't Kevin leave because he was trying to make sure his family was cool from Hurricane Dorian? So that didn't really help. And now they're trying to, like, reignite it again, and they're doing it this way, and that's not really good. Then we had the coronation. That was all right. Lesnar came back. My boy, first of all, Bearded Brock showed up and was like, I want that belt. And Kofi was like, no, but I'll fight you for it. And Heyman was like, Friday Night SmackDown? And everybody was like, okay. Everybody was like, all right. And then Rock was like, hey. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, fuck you. And then he gave him minute 5. And that was basically it. And then we had, okay, can I just say, so Eric Rowan and Luke Harper just basically pulled like a mini Nexus where I forget who they were fucking up, but it just started escalating because they just started beating everybody up. That spot where he where he slammed the one dude onto the other dude on the concrete floor. I know that had to hurt. Oh, I could feel it in my chest right now. I know that had to fucking sting. And then they beat up Brian, and then they put him through the table. Did anybody notice when like Brian was like twitching to like sell the move, and then you saw the ref come down, like when he slammed him, right? It was a whole scene of events that played out. He slammed him, Brian started twitching. Eric and Harper stared at him for a little bit like, oh fuck, are you good? Are you alright, bro? Because they know he had like, obviously, you know, the whole like head injury thing, so they're like, shit, bro, oh fuck, is he okay? And because you can tell because they didn't say anything, even if it was for the, I mean, if it didn't look like it was probably, you know, because they like blended in the whole like, oh, we're being menacing right now, staring down at you. So I don't know if they were talking. No, they were talking. It's hard to, I think they were talking, I can't remember. But they slammed him, right? He started twitching. The ref was like, hold on. But before this goes any further, he grabbed Brian's hand. Brian did a little squeeze. And that's when Rowan turned away and started talking to the crowd and everything. He was like, okay, he's good. And then I love that. I love that so much. That's awesome. Brian was just trying to sell the move. That's how you know you're good. When you fool everybody around you into thinking that, oh, fuck, he might actually be hurt. And then you just do, nah, man, I'm fine. And everybody's like, oh, okay, he's fine. And then that's it, really. Oh, man. But, oh, boy. And there you go. That's your lot. Oh, yeah, and then there was an interview. But there's not really much I can say about that. And that's your lot, boys. That was the turnbuckle. Now, let's get Irish Whipped back into the actual podcast here. So, first topic, the future. Man. I think about this all the time. I think about this way more than I feel like I should. Mainly because there's so many different things in regards to the future. Like, what am I going to be doing in the future? And the future can mean so many different things. What am I going to be doing in a week? What am I going to be doing in a month? What am I going to be doing in the next hour? I think about that stuff a lot. And a while ago, like years ago, I was always thinking years into the future. I was always thinking so far ahead. I was not thinking about the present. I was living in the present, obviously, but I was thinking about so many different things for future plans and things that I wanted to get ahead of so that I wouldn't have to worry about it in the near future and all that sort of stuff. And now, bro, things are just like coming at me so like fast, and that it's hard for me to think about what it is that I want to do in the future. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think about a bunch of different stuff that I could get up to in the future, and it's hard only because I'm like, damn, I can't really think about that right now because I got this to do. And I want to think about that, but I also want to think about this first. You know, there's just a lot of stuff like clouding me, you know? It's my fault. Before I do anything, there's no like blame to be passed anywhere. I don't want to say I'm blaming myself, but obviously, you know, I'm the one to you know, point the finger at, because this is obviously, you know, my whole approach to how I'm going to be able to, how I'm like trying to deal with the future and everything like that. And I'm trying to like have everything like set out properly in terms of the future right now, and it's not the easiest. For some of you it might be incredibly easy, and if it is, shouts out to you, but it's not the easiest for me, you know, just because like there's too many things that I'm thinking about at once, and I'm just trying to put all of my eggs in the specific baskets that I know they need to go in. And I hope I sound like I'm not just fucking talking about absolutely nothing. I don't want my... how do I explain this? I worry about the future. But I worry about the future for a lot of different things, which is why I'm saying I'm trying to properly plan everything out for the future so that I don't stumble on anything. But it's hard to do. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. Everybody's got a lot of stuff going on. But I'm just letting you know. Listen, that's what's going on right now, man. Ed, what are you talking about? Listen, life is hitting me right now. Life is hitting me. I'm sure life is hitting a lot of people. So there's just certain times where I can't think about the future. I just have to think about the now. I have to think about the present. What am I going to do today? Like, I don't even think about the future anymore, man. Like, what am I getting into today? What do I have planned for today? Like, what am I about to do in the next hour? Like, what am I going to get up to? You know what I mean? I don't even think about, well, what am I going to do in a week? I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Like, I have no fucking idea what I'm going to do tomorrow. So the future, it's just, I don't know. I just have to know that I just have to plan everything out properly so that I know what I'm doing, and I can just like glide through to the future, if that makes any sense. And I'm not going to be able to do that in a day. That's my only thing, is I'm not going to be able to do that as seamlessly as I would like to, which is fine. I mean, there's only so much that I can do about that whole endeavor. So I mean, what can you do? What can you do about it? Because I know that there were a lot of different times where I did ask myself, what am I going to do for the future? And I know there's that age-old question of where do you see yourself in 5 years? And oh my God, I have no idea. And if you asked me that question 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't even be able to answer it then. I don't know, man. It's just, the future holds so many things. The one thing that I'm deathly afraid of, if that's even the proper use of that word, the one thing that I'm terrified of is the unknown. That's kind of the reason why I live day by day instead of trying to live week by week, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't really like I don't know. That's kind of why I want to make sure that my schedule and my planning for the future is as thought out as it can be, because I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm obviously not going to fucking sit there and lay out a bunch of different fucking contingencies. But for the stuff that matters, I want to actually plan properly for the future. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be like, it'll be fine. I don't know that, man. Listen, 2019, bro, that shit started off terribly. I'm not even going to get into it. Just know, 2019 started off fucking horrible. It's just been wild, man. And I'm still trying to, plan my way around it. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like planning. I'm not really planning for the future. I'm just sort of planning to make sure that, just when the future, well, it's hard to explain, because obviously the future can literally mean in the next second, in the next minute, in the next hour. For the sake of the conversation, we'll say in terms of months. How about that? We'll say for the sake of this conversation, we'll say in terms of months. I don't want to sit here and be like, in the next few months, everything will be fine. I honestly have no idea. That's why I don't want to say, it'll be fine, or, it won't be fine. I don't want to be pessimistic. But I still obviously want to be optimistic, but I don't know everything. So I can only plan for as many things as I can as I can see happening, right? Realistically. It's a lot that you have to lay out and you have to really think about. And I tend not to think about it too much. Do you think I should think about it more? Or do you think I'm overthinking it? Let me know in the comments. We're going to hop on to the next topic. Only because I don't know. I kind of feel like I took a little bit long with the wrestling. But I liked it, though. It's something else. It isn't just, if you don't want to hear me ramble on about a bunch of nonsense, at least you'll be able to hear me ramble on about wrestling. So anyway, to be fair, there is only so much I can say about the future. Everything that I've already said about how I want to plan for it and everything that I've been doing up until this point in regards to the future, I feel like I've already talked about. But, I mean, I'm always going to worry about it, but that's only because it's me. I'm a fucking worry wart out here, man. I don't even know what to tell you. I can't even stop myself doing that. It's a lot harder than you think it is. You know what I mean? I'm going to try. No, I'm going to try. But, you know, it's not the easiest. So, I don't know, man. Here's hoping that... Well, no, because, I mean, I can't be like, oh, I sure hope the future is okay for me. Well, I mean, that's for me to decide. I'm in charge of my own future right now, okay? If we can get a little bit real here, okay? We're all in charge of our own future. I can't just be like, boy, howdy, I sure do hope the next week and a half doesn't go to shit. I mean, if it does, great, and if it doesn't, great. If it doesn't, that's a little bit better. But again, you know, I don't have all of the power in the world to dictate how my week's gonna go. It's only how I interpret it, to be fairly honest. So, you know what? At that point, I just gotta be prepared. That's it. I just gotta be prepared for whatever the future holds, man. I can sit here and be like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and oh, I don't have anything planned. You know what, man? I just gotta be prepared. You never know what's gonna happen, so just don't be prepared for the worst. Don't always expect the worst. I mean, it kind of protects you a little bit, but don't always expect the worst. If there's anything that you can take away from this, you know what I mean? Just be prepared. You know, watch out for yourself. That's the only thing. Next topic was drawing. Now, that is something that I have been on again, off again for literally my entire life. Like, I've been drawing since I was a wee lad. I will tell you right now. No, I was about to say. No, I remember the first drawing that I remember doing was drawing. I'm not even trying to be funny. The first drawing I remember doing was drawing my dad farting, and that was it. That was the first drawing that I did, and it was in one of those composition journal notebooks, like oh man, I miss writing in those. But that was the first drawing, and then I stopped, and then I got back into it. And when I got back into it, man, I went all out. I'm talking, I had crayons, markers, colored pencils, lead pencils, pens, different types of papers. I would fucking, like, steal the fucking white copy paper my mom used to use. I would draw on anything that had a surface on it. I would draw a bunch of different pictures and I would hang them up, you know? And then I found out how to draw digitally. And I bought myself a tablet, and I was so goddamn upset when I bought that first tablet because I was not expecting it to be incredibly small. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I might as well learn how to... Now you have to understand, when I was like, fuck it, I might as well learn how to use this thing, this was like 3 months after I bought it, because when I realized that this thing was fucking... Listen, it was a learning curve. When I realized, man, oh, this is a lot harder to fucking deal with, I just left it alone. And then I came back to it, then I started drawing a bunch more. Man... I fucking took off with that shit, man. I took the fuck off. I went on Tumblr. I put my shit up on iFunny, I think. I put that shit up on Amino. Man, I threw that shit everywhere, man. I put it up on Twitter. Did I put it up on Twitter? I did. I put it up on Instagram. Well, no, that's like later down the line. But when I was first drawing, I like was able to do it digitally, man. I had that shit everywhere. You've all seen those videos of how to draw hands, hair, body types, height, all that sort. Eyes, man. I was all over those fucking videos, man, when I was learning how to draw. It was insane. And now, like, not just recently, but like a year back, when I bought a new drawing tablet, and it was a bigger one, and your boy was actually able to finesse. I turned that shit into a whole streaming segment, man. I had Drawing with Ed on Tuesdays, and I fucking loved that. But it wasn't really drawing. I mean, it started out as drawing, and then I realized I wasn't really that good, so I was like, what if I just trace? Like, what if I just trace over? certain drawings. And I know how certain people feel about that, and that's kind of why I was so reluctant to do it, because I was like, they might get mad at me. I don't know who they is, or are. I don't know who they are, but I was so like worried about tracing, because I just knew that the art community I feel as though tracing in the art community is like low key frowned upon, and if it isn't, then I'm going balls to the wall, okay? But if it is, then yeah, I understand, because it's not actually your drawing. You're not actually drawing anything. You're basically you are tracing over the actual drawing, and but the difference between me, because some people will literally do that and then claim it as their, oh, look what I drew. It's like, no, you literally just trace it over, or you just took it and then redid it a little bit, or like, you changed the colors or some shit like that. No, hey, look what I traced. I will make sure that traced is in the name. I did that when I was making like Instagram posts and shit like that. Like, look at this Pikachu that I traced, and this I look at this cartoon character that I traced out. Doesn't he look? I made sure that I wasn't leading people on to believe that, oh, I'm some sort of like fucking amazing artist or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I was just trying to shy away from that. Recently, I've gotten back into drawing. And the only reason why I stopped is because when I moved house, I thought that I lost a wire to the drawing tablet. Come to find out that the wire is literally the wire that I have for like two other things. Like the wire, it's literally just a PS4 charger. I didn't know that. I thought it was completely different. I was ready to buy a whole other wire on Amazon. That's how close I was. But sorry. But yeah, I recently got back into drawing, and I want to get better at that so badly, bro. But I don't even know what I'm not good at. I'm so like, it's hard to explain. How can I put this? I'm shit at like everything, but I'm not that shit. But I'm still not good enough. Sorry, I'm still not good enough to be like, oh, I know what I need to improve on. Man, I don't even know what I need to improve on, to be fair. Like, I'm trying to like I've gone back to drawing like the simplest of shit, just so I can work my way up from there, and it still doesn't work. I've got too many techniques. I have way too many techniques. I blend too many different types of techniques together. So the drawing just comes out looking wacky. It just comes out looking crazy because I'm drawing legs this way. I'm drawing feet this way. I'm drawing a body this way. The legs aren't proportioned to the body properly. All right, I'm going to draw the arms. The arms look crazy. I'm going to draw the hands. Don't even get me started on the hands. The hands look fucking weird. Then I draw the head. Head looks all right. Let's put some features on it. Features look fucking stupid. What'd I put the features on there for? All right. Give me hair. I want to draw some hair. Hair looks alright. It's not really that bad, but, it could be a little bit better. Listen, I'm going to out myself right now. I feel as though that I've been on this channel long enough for me to be 100% honest with everybody, bro. Okay, I used to draw MLP. I used to draw My Little Pony. That's kind of what got me back into drawing. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm going to be 100, listen. I'll be 100% honest with you right now. That's what got me back into drawing, is drawing MLP characters. And I was pretty good at it. I'm not even trying to say, oh, look at me, I know how to draw. No, I was pretty decent at it. Alright. I feel as though that I wasn't as bad. Okay? That's I feel as though that I did alright, especially since I knew how to do different poses. I could actually put decent clothes on them and I actually look good, And I was surprisingly good with the proportions as well. And the one thing I can't do when it comes to drawing, can't do hands, can't do proportions, and I can't do backgrounds. The backgrounds, bro, the backgrounds look so fucking, that's why I don't even do it. I'm not even that good at backgrounds. I'll try to go for like a solid background or a simple background or something like that, but it's just, my only thing is that I just need to work on a lot of different things, but I just need to find my own technique, and I just can't do it. It's hard for me to do. Only because, man, I don't even know what my technique is at this point, to be fair. Like, I'm not... it's, oh boy. What do I even... Whatever. Look, I'm so goddamn confused about what I think my technique should be. Maybe I just gotta figure out how to find out. No, because you wanna know what it is. isn't it like you just have to draw in a bunch of different styles and take out what you like and, you know, like take out what you don't like and leave what you like? I tried doing that, and my character still came out looking crazy. Maybe one day I'll be able to figure it out, though. But I definitely want to. I want to get decent, bro. I want to get decent enough to where I can just doodle something and it'll actually look good. I am so jealous. I am peanut butter and jealous of the people who just go, oh, doodle this random character. What? He looks fucking amazing. How did you do that? Oh my lord, man. I hate that. I used to do comics too. Yo, I had this comic back in elementary school called The Adventures of Eraser Man. And didn't he have a sidekick? I don't think so. But it was The Adventures of Eraser Man. And he literally was what the name entails, a giant eraser. And guess who his arch nemesis was? You guessed it, a pencil. And the pencil arch nemesis had a sidekick. I think it was Pencil Boy or Pencil Lad or something, man. I can't remember. But man, I had a whole like series with I think it was Eraser Lad. I can't remember. But oh my lord, man. I definitely used to make comics back then. I used to love that shit. But yeah, I definitely wanna keep drawing. I definitely want to get into a bunch of new stuff in terms of like drawing, but like I just don't know I don't know how to properly, like, I feel like I just need to take a proper class, you know what I mean? I need to actually, like, sit down and, like, learn how to draw. I can't just doodle, I can't just trace. I have to sit down, and I have to take a proper class, and I have to do the proper exercises, and I have to actually keep it up so that I know how to draw properly. I'm not even going to sit here, because you want to know why? Because I was about to make an excuse. Oh, I don't have the time. Listen, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We're gonna, sorry, I didn't mean to, we're going to leave it at that, all right? Next topic, because I am very hungry right now. Next topic, seasons. I fucking love the seasons right now. Not right now, because I don't fucking know what is going on. We are in the middle of September, boys. What is going on with this weather? I want it to be cold. I want to start putting my jackets on again, man. We should not be fucking dancing around the 70s, man. We should not be. We should literally be sitting nice and pretty in the 60s and dancing around the 50s. And like at night, it should be like 48 degrees. Or I don't know. I want to rake. Well, I don't even live around places that have trees anymore. My dad cut down all the trees around the house, so, you know, I haven't fucking seen a single leaf. But, you know, I want to be able to, if I'm going on a delivery, man, I want to drive through the neighborhood and I want to be able to I want to be able to run over the leaves and just hear the crunch. Yeah, everybody knows that fucking day you come back from a long day of school and you're walking on the sidewalk and all the leaves are falling and you just see that one leaf and you know it's been sitting there all day and it's nice and dry. You just go, and it's just, oh my God. It makes that satisfying noise, man. Hold on. I love fall, but my favorite is definitely winter. Yeah, I definitely have to eat something. But yeah, fall's really good, but winter is definitely where it's at. I'm a cold weather person, all right? Leave me alone. I fucking love the cold weather. I will bundle myself up in so many different ways because it's just fun, especially when you get to put on a fucking, I still haven't want a sweater. I want a Christmas sweater this year. If I can't have a white Christmas this year, I at least want a Christmas sweater. I want an ugly Christmas sweater. I don't know where I'm going to get it from, but I'm definitely going to go out and look for it. But yeah, summer can kiss my ass. I hate the summer. I hate the heat. I fuck the heat. Just fucking. I hate it so much. I hate being hot. When I get hot, I get itchy. I hate getting itchy because then when I get itchy, oh my lord, it's just terrible. I get all itchy. I don't like how everything is like, really, I just don't like how it's all like, everything's just, oh man, it's just sticky, you know? Everything's just really sweaty. It's just hot. It's humid out. You know what I mean? You get in your car, it's fucking sauna. You know? You gotta fucking bring out the AC that you haven't touched in like months on end. You gotta bring out that heavy ass AC You gotta carry it to your room. You gotta fucking shove it into your window and hope it doesn't fall out. Oh, man. I had a fucking AC in my room, man. And listen, first of all, it didn't work. Didn't work. Every now and again, it would blow out cold air. You were lucky. And when it did blow out when it did blow out cold air, it would leak. And when I found out, man, that my AC was leaking onto my fucking bed while I was sleeping, bro, I was so fucking annoyed, man. I was like, I can't believe this is the reason why. At first, I thought it was just because it was raining and it somehow, like, seeped into the room or something like that. But, oh, gee, sorry. I was so goddamn upset, man. Eventually, though, it did stop leaking. Somehow. Boy, oh boy, man. I had to duct tape that to my window, probably, just so it would stay in. But, oh boy. ACs, man, they are very expensive. If you're buying the one that you got to shove into your window, those are definitely expensive. But, yeah, man, I fucking hate the summer. Spring's okay. I don't really mind the spring. Like I said, man, I'm a cold weather person. I love the fall and I love the winter, but I love the winter more than anything. Slush can suck my dick. I hate slush. I love the snow. I love how beautiful it is. I love how it doesn't make a noise. So when you wake up, boom, there it is. You might get snow blindness, but which is actually a thing which I thought was crazy. But yeah, I do love the snow. I just love it because, like, when I see snow, man, of course I think of Christmas, and it's my favorite holiday. I'm kind of starting to like Halloween a little bit more. A lot of people, that is becoming like a fucking cultural phenomenon, man. People love Halloween. But listen, like, I was grocery shopping, literally, I'm not even making this up. I was grocery shopping a couple weeks ago, and I already saw Halloween candy out. I already saw Halloween candy. And it wasn't even, September had just started. So I was, oh boy, I can assure you right now, you could put a gun to my head right now. If I go to Home Depot right now, I'm going to see some Christmas trees. If you live around a Home Depot, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, fucking hate the heat. Spring's fine. Winter's amazing. Fall's good. I just miss the seasons actually being the proper season. I miss it being very cold and snowy in the winter and pretty chilly and a bunch of leaves and, pumpkins all over in the fall and a bunch of flowers blooming and bees flying around. I kind of hated that about I kind of hated that about summer and spring too. Just, oh boy, there were just insects all over. Mosquitoes, bees. Man. That's why I love the winter. Every fucking evil insect goes back to hell. All the bees go back to hell where they came from. Not bumblebees, though. Not the fuzzy butt bumblebees. I'm talking wasps. Wasps can go die, okay? I was about to say wasps can suck my dick. Don't do that to me, okay? I'm fine. I don't need any of that. Anyway. But yeah, all the fucking nasty insects just go away, and I'm fine with it, okay? Stay out, and don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, okay? That's how I'm feeling about that whole thing. But yeah, that's how, I just wish that, it's hard it's not really hard to explain. I just miss, I miss doing that. You ever done that thing in elementary school where you wanted it to be a snow day, so you wore your underwear backwards, and then it was like you have to wear your underwear inside out, and then me and my older brother were like, hold on, 300 IQ, let's put our underwear on inside out and backwards, and you were supposed to sleep with a snowflake under your bed. This probably sounds like a bunch of fucking gobbledygook to somebody. But that is the shit I used to do to make sure I didn't have school. And when it worked, I fucking lost it. What? No school? Brandywine School District? Oh my lord. Let me tell you. I hope I didn't just out. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's fine. That literally... oh boy. School, never mind. I tried to make a joke and I just fucking fell apart. Forget it. We're just gonna leave it. But yeah, man, I remember doing that. Sleeping with a snowflake on, not an actual one, obviously. Just a paper snowflake under my bed. Underwear on inside out and backwards, man. And when that shit worked, bro, oh my lord, man, I used to fucking love that. That shit was amazing. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. What did we talk about? We talked about Clash of Champions, or Night of Champions, or Clash of the Champions, or Night of Living Dead, or whatever the fuck. And then we talked about the future. All you gotta listen at this point, man. All I can do is be prepared for it. All I gotta do is I just gotta prepare myself. Drawing, used to draw, or got into drawing, stopped, got into drawing again, got really into drawing, stopped, recently into drawing now, gonna try and get more into it. Seasons, love the winter, hate the summer, like the fall, I'm okay with spring. I want to go back to actually it being winter, cold winter, chilly fall, brisk spring, and hot summer. I just wanted to go back to that. Is that too much to ask, boys? I don't think so. So on that note, I'm going to end this episode here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode, because I certainly enjoyed making it. If you want to catch more content like this, be sure to like the video and subscribe. And I'll definitely catch you guys in the next one.